Hey y'all, and yes, my camera is not on the mount. So listen, right? So I got the mount, I put it on pause the first time. I got in the car, it was like a hot day, and I touched it and it moved. It had like popped off or whatever. So I'm like, okay, no biggie. This time I'll put more force into it, right? So I put way more force into it this time, and it stuck. And it was, warm or a little bit hot, and it didn't move. Today, I get in the car, and it's about to fall off the dash. I'm like, I might have to buy something, like Velcro or something that'll stick to the car and stick to the camera for those hot days, because it gets hot in this desert. And even though I'm not going to be in this desert forever, I'm seeing early on that this mount, when it gets hot, it just, I guess the plastic, softens up or whatever the case may be. So I have to do something that will help that. And if it's the plastic having a problem, I have to get something that's Velcro. I don't want to get any glue or anything like that, because if it gets hot and the glue starts to melt or whatever the case may be, now it's just a sticky mess. So, like whatever. So that's why it's on the dash. But anyway, I'm on my way to the dealership about that recall I've been telling y'all about forever, right? And so on my off days, I've just been so busy. And, I'm not even going to lie, some days I'm just tired and I just want to rest. So I'm like, you know what? I got some energy and I got some time. Let me just go ahead and take care of this and handle this now. So I'm on my way there now. It's almost 1:30. I'm going to see what they say, because they say it's going to take a few hours for everything that needs to be done. And they'll give me a loaner car. We'll see. If not, I'm just going to run the errands that I need to take care of. And go from there. And save it for another day where I can get up earlier and do that. You'd be surprised that I got up. Let me say this. I did not go to sleep last night. Let's be clear. I was up all day yesterday, and then I went to sleep for a few hours last night, and then I got up maybe around 9, 10 o'clock last night, and I've been up ever since. I got exit 62. I don't trust these cars. Don't come over here, stuff. But anyway, so, oh yeah, because there's the auto mall right there. So, yeah, I forgot what I was saying, y'all. I'm so sorry. I really forgot what I was saying. Oh, the loaner car. So they said they'll give me a loaner. That's my exit. So they said that they would give me a loaner car to use, but I would have to, when the car's ready, I would have to bring the car back and they give me my car. Because I was like, well, can y'all, you know how it works? And if it goes to the next day, if you're done at about 11 o'clock in the morning, would you be able to just bring me my car? They're just like, no, you got to bring the car back. So I'm like, whatever. So I'm on my way there now to kind of see what they can do for me. I need to blot. I look a little, to me, I feel a little shiny. I moisturize a lot today. Oh, don't go. I'm turning slow. Oh, was I supposed to turn the other way? Oh shit, I was supposed to turn the other way. That's okay. Oh yeah, it's saying I was supposed to turn the other way. I'm just gonna turn in here and turn around. But anyway, so we'll see if I have enough time. There's not much I need to get done on this side of town. I know I need to go to the post office, and then I have to go to Kohl's to return something from Amazon. And I think that might be about it. It's some stuff I have to return back to Walmart Exchange or whatever they can do for me, because listen, I'm telling you, I gotta tell you what happened day before Tuesday. It's my family has been through a lot these past few years. My family is small. Let me say this. I'm referencing my mom's side of the family, okay? Our family is small, and so in the past 6 months, we have lost three family members, 3 siblings in 6 months. I have lost 7 to 8 people. I haven't sat and counted, but 7 to 8 people in 6 months. To say in the least bit that I am maybe a little stressed, emotional, and everything under the sun would be an understatement at this point in my life. So I'm at the dealership now, guys. I have to get my put my mask on and then go in here and see what they are talking about this recall, and if they even have enough time to take care of me. I do need some new masks because I'm getting makeup all over my mask. I need to get some masks that this part is black. I was looking up some on Amazon. They got some on there. I think I might have to go ahead and grab them because I haven't been able to find any out and about. So yeah, so that's what's going on, ladies and gents. Just leave this cracked until I come back. But I'll tell y'all more about the loss of my relatives and a few other things. So give me a minute, y'all. I need to see what's going on in here. Okay, so I hate when my camera does this. There we go. So they're completely booked today. Which I'm not surprised, especially since I didn't make an appointment. So I made an appointment for next Wednesday. Hope I don't miss it because it's early. Trying to get better, especially with my off days. Getting up that early to take care of stuff. Like I normally like to take care of stuff via phone call and email, but to get up and have to drive clear across town because where I am is very south, very far south. I live very far north, okay? So this is not a quick little drive for me. So anyway, what do I do with my damn head? Anyway, since they are booked, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to Walmart. There's a Walmart a couple of blocks away. I'm gonna go see if they, you know what, I can go to Walmart later. So now I'm on my way, like I said, to the post office. I have to go to Walmart. Definitely have to go to like Walgreens. I'm gonna try not to go to too many places because I'll end up spending money that I don't necessarily have, and that would not be a good look. Ooh, I love the color of that truck. It's been some different color cars I've been seeing lately that look like it's like a clay color, like a clay gray and a clay brown. If you know what I'm talking about, like comment below or if, woo! So, oh, let me get back to the story. Okay, so this is what's going on. Tuesday, I'm at work and my cousin texted me and was like, "Hey, I'm just fed up with this shit," and that's the beginning of it, because you know how like sometimes when somebody texts you, you can only see the beginning of it and then you can't see the rest, and she doesn't typically talk like that. So I was like, okay, something wrong. So what street is this? Oh, Gibson. Perfect, I'm on the right street. But she was like, "I'm so sick of this shit," and blah blah blah. And then I opened it up. She was like, "I'm so sick of our family dying, and if you hadn't heard, our aunt passed away." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, her oldest son, found her this morning in her bed." And I'm just like, the aunt that passed away was one of the aunts I was the closest to growing up, right? Her oldest daughter was one of the closest cousins that I was connected to as kids coming up, till maybe about high school, a little after high school. Then after that, we kind of drifted apart. Going back to what I was saying, this aunt was the one where, you know, the holidays will be with her. I'll go for spring break, summer break, whatever the case may be. I was left at her house. My mom would leave me at her house, and I would be with them, you know, and that was all growing up as far as I could remember. So like I was saying, her house was the house that I would go to in the summertime and hang out. Real cool, fun aunt, you know what I'm saying, will let you relax, kick back, have fun, but also will put her foot all the way up to her knee in your butt if need be. You know what I'm saying? Quick to cuss you out, did not hold her tongue, said exactly what she wanted on her mind at all times. But when, you know, she made sure I was fed, let me tell you that. I ain't really have to want for nothing when I was around her. One thing I never was hungry, that's for sure. She made the best French fries on the west side of Chicago ever. Like, she was known for her French fries. And when I got the text, I was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to believe it at first. I was just like, okay, no, like I know somebody gonna call me like, oh, well, you know, she was in like a induced coma or something like that, and you know, she pretty much was either, you know, and she gonna be all right, she just gotta be comatose, you know, something like that, you know. And so I started calling all her kids that I have phone numbers for. Calling, nobody's answering. Calling, nobody's answering. So I'm like, okay, something has to be happening. So I called one of my cousins. He picked up the phone and he, you know, verified that yes, it was true. Like I said before in previous video, I don't handle death well. I don't know who does, honestly. But I may handle it a little bit different than others. And the way how I talk to people and how I move, I don't know how to explain it. It just is what it is with me. But when they told me, I felt more like stuck. That's the best way that I can explain it, stuck. And I didn't feel sad, I didn't feel angry, I didn't feel hurt right away. And so, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, okay, I talked to him. And then it's like, as soon as I talked to him, now her kids start calling me back to back to back to back. He was like, oh, well, they were praying or whatever the case may be. I'm like, okay, makes sense. So I talked to the three of the four of her children, and they kind of all told me the same story. And I was like, yeah, you know, I ain't no way I can get there right now because I kind of got things in the works and it's stuff going on right now. I can't just catch a flight like that because it wouldn't just be me. It would be me and the kids. I wouldn't leave them. And so talk to them. You know, I talked to the kids. I kind of let them know what was going on, kind of refresh their memory on who it was, because they both met her. They have both met her. The youngest, I'm sure, doesn't remember, and my oldest, memory's fuzzy. You know how kids are. So I was just talking to them about that and kind of going down memory lane with them on who she was. Now, mind you, all of this happened while I was at work, okay? Let's keep that in mind. All of this transpired while I was at work. So, I was like, okay. I got back on the phones and I'm taking calls, and then out of nowhere, boom, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I ended up calling one of my closest friends and calling a few other friends because I just I didn't know what to do because I was in the middle of taking calls. Like, it was to the point where, y'all, I literally was answering questions. My voice was cracking. I couldn't catch my breath. My nose started running. You know how when you cry, your nose started getting runny and stuffy and your mouth all dry and eyes is blurred. I'm like, ugh. And so I had to get off the phone. And then I, like, okay, let me get myself together, change my thoughts, and nothing worked. And then it was like, okay, I try to take a step back. I let my boss know, like, hey, I told him, this is what's happening. This is what happened today. Just FYI. You know, I'm going to try to stay and answer phones, blah, blah, blah. But I had a moment, you know, and I don't want to be doing that while I'm on the phone with customers because that's not a good look. And so he was like, okay, you know, let me know. I'm so sorry. You know, all that good stuff. And I was like, okay, got myself together again. Now that happened, I lost count how many times that happened because I didn't want to call off the rest of the day. For one, I can't really afford to right now. And two, I didn't want to because I'm just like, I didn't want to stay stuck in that place I was in mentally and emotionally with the situation. I wanted to occupy my time and take my mind off of it. But as soon as I felt like I was taking my mind off of it and I was okay, I get back on the phone with a customer and lose it. Like, I was constantly having to mute my phone and tell them to hold. Now with my job, you're not supposed to actually put them on hold. You can like mute your phone and do a silent hold or whatever they call it, but they don't want you to push the hold button where they hear music. Man, listen, all my customers was music out. Because I just didn't want dead air because I literally was losing my composure. It was tough because I was like, I love her to death. I loved her to death. And there's no way you can prepare for something like that. And I didn't realize I would feel like this. So, yeah. It hit me hard. And I'm not really the type to really sit on the phone and talk, especially when stuff like this happens. I kind of go missing. And that's something I'm working on, but it ain't all the way right yet. I go missing a lot. Especially when it's a death in the family or very close to me, somebody that was family-ish. You know, chosen family, stuff like that. I don't take that stuff too well because I don't want to just say because, but I'm trying to get you to understand my thought process. Because my family is so small and it's not that many of us, and even my chosen family, is so close to home because it's small. That's the best explanation I can give for that. Yeah. I don't have any regrets or wish I could have said something or anything like that because everything happened the way it was supposed to be. Our last encounter, I'm not gonna lie, was not a good one at all. And I don't regret it because what was said had to be said. So, you know, that I'm not too worried about. it wasn't something that was just, what no, I can't say one no cousin hollering and crying, because it kind of was. But, you know, the thing with, you know, family especially is that type of stuff happens, but in regards to what it was about is kind of why I don't feel bad about it or have any regrets about our last encounter. I'm trying to change how I process things, or you know how I wish I would've, or you know, the last time I seen them, and you know, stuff like that. And that's why I'm making my job that everybody I come in contact with who I actually love, like real love, family, or whatever the case may be, I say I love you, whether in their presence, over the phone, or whatever the case may be. And some of them like, yeah, I know you doing something like that. I'm like, no, say it back. And they're like, oh, tell me you love me back. Like, I need to hear it, because we're losing people every day. And the fact that I've lost over 7 in 6 months, that's a lot for anybody. Anybody. I don't care who you are, that's a lot. So what can you do? But try to move on and handle it the best way you can, or the best way you know how. You know? Sorry if y'all see me doing this. I got a cramp like in my, I don't know how I just did that, but it hurt. Oh, but that's what's going on. We just had Easter. That was pretty cool. We I barbecued. I was gonna buy the kids some candy, but we went in Walmart and they was completely through, so we didn't do that. They didn't get baskets, but I'm gonna go to this Walmart over here to see if I can find them on sale now, because you know, when Easter's over, you know, they everything is 50 to 75% off and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna see if somebody has any baskets. If not, I'm not gonna worry about it. So now I'm on my way to EJ's shop. Oh, here it is. Is it right here? It sure is. Oh, okay. Oh, so the freeway back that way. Okay. I got to the shop quick between Jones and Russell. Oh, I was supposed to go the other way. Sweet Jesus. Sorry, I was supposed to, not off Jones, off Rainbow. I was supposed to turn the other way. Oh, can you see me? That's why I gotta put my mount back up, because I cannot have this camera falling like that. That's the whole reason to buy it in the first place. Chappelle. So yeah, Easter was cool. We actually got together this past Sunday because they had the Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Isley Brothers versus, which was super dope. We gathered up at the barber shop and hung out there, and I brought the barbecue that I cooked, and you know, sang and danced and did all that stuff at the barber shop. It was pretty dope. I really enjoyed myself. I love that old school music, and my kids like because I was like, I did kind of want to bring them, but I was like, they gonna get on my nerves, not appreciate or understand the music, be bored, and I'm end up cussing them out, and I didn't want to have to do that while I'm trying to enjoy myself, you know? Like, okay, it's good for them to have that experience, but what's the point of the experience if they're not going to understand it or respect it? So, you know, so there's that. Yeah, so I'm just pulling up to the barber shop. I wonder if EJ's here. He should. Oh yeah, he did say he was gonna be the only one here today. His car sure is here. finna go in here and bug the hell out of him real quick. And then I have to go see where there is a post office. Oh, I need to put that candle in my bag. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all in a minute. I need to find out where's the post office over here and go take care of this stuff. I'll talk to y'all later. Ooh, it got dark. There I go. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, girl.